Do you believe this? That it's not the world deciding your life, but what you choose to look at every single day. That quietly shapes your destiny. If you stay until the end, this video might help you change your destiny. Your eyes are not just organs for taking in what's around you. They are also shaping your life. They affect how far you can grow, how many possibilities you see, and how deeply you live your life. You always have a choice in what you look at and what you choose not to. You can choose not to consume content filled with complaining, blaming, and negativity, because these are all low energy inputs. And little by little, they lower your own energy state. And when your energy drops, you naturally start attracting low energy people and situations. Life begins to feel heavy. Things don't flow. It feels like you're constantly hitting walls. But on the other hand, when you consciously place your attention on higher energy things, like gratitude, compassion, kindness, and hope, your energy slowly begins to rise. And when your energy rises, you naturally attract more positive people, opportunities, and experiences. Life starts to feel lighter, smoother, easier to move through. This isn't about denying life's difficulties. The world has never been perfect, and life was never meant to be smooth all the time. As the Chinese saying goes, 8 or 9 out of 10 things in life don't go our way. The key isn't denying the 1 or 2 good things, or fighting the 8 or 9 challenges. It's about where you place your attention. Do you tend to focus more on the 8 or 9 things that go wrong, or the 1 or 2 things that are still going right? You get to choose. You can choose to place your focus on what's meaningful, nourishing, and worth appreciating, and allow the imperfections to sit in the second or third layer in your focus, instead of letting them dominate your emotions and inner world. I know this isn't easy, especially if you're someone like me, naturally sensitive. Whenever I feel restless, anxious, or unsettled, that's usually a signal reminding me to gently bring my focus back to what truly matters. We live in an imperfect world. We can't escape the 8 or 9 frustrations, but we can choose wisely. Your perspective shapes your destiny. Perspective isn't just about how far you can see. It's also about how high you see and how deep you're willing to go. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Modern psychology says this clearly. What you consistently focus on gets amplified in your life. And as many in the West say, where attention goes, energy flows, and reality is shaped accordingly. The level of your energy determines the kind of people, situations, and opportunities you attract. Over time, these experiences shape your luck, and eventually, your destiny. Perspective shapes awareness. Awareness shapes capacity. Capacity shapes energy. And energy determines how far you can go. So how do we actually practice this? Here are 4 things I learned from a certified psychologist. First, spend more time in nature. Go to the forest. Go to the ocean. Trees and water carry a naturally grounding, stabilizing energy. Whether or not you believe in the word energy, when you're there, you naturally feel calmer and more at ease, right? Anxiety seems to soften. This is why people who struggle with anxiety are often encouraged to spend time in nature. It's not mystical, there's psychological evidence behind it. Second, read the classics. Books that have survived thousands of years, have stood the test of time and human experience. Reading them feels like having a conversation with deeply wise minds. For me personally, classics like the Analects, the Tao Te Ching, or the Diamond Sutra offer different insights at different stages of life. Third, be intentional about what you look at. Choose content filled with kindness, warmth, gratitude, and sincerity. As for content that triggers anxiety, sadness, or anger, limit your exposure. If you do come across it, set a boundary. Allow the emotion to exist briefly, then gently step back so it doesn't take over your inner world. This isn't easy, especially for sensitive people. I'm one of them too. But with my repeated practice, I truly gets better. When I encounter low energy situations, I'll briefly understand what caused them and reflect on what I can learn. But I don't repeatedly expose myself to them, and I don't examine them too deeply. So whenever I feel anxious, restless, or overwhelmed, I remind myself, it's not that the world is broken, it's my focus that has drifted. As William James, the father of modern psychology, once said, my experience of life depends on what I choose to attend to. In that moment, I gently bring my attention back to the present, to my breath, to the things truly worth cherishing. We live in an imperfect world. Some things can't be changed, but through inner work, we can choose how we relate to them. Fourth, spend time with good role models. When you're around emotionally mature, grounded, or stable people, you're influenced by their high energy, and you also learn how they arrived where they are. As the Chinese saying goes, we are shaped by the environments and people we keep close. The world you see is the world you live in. What your eyes rest on becomes the landscape of your inner life, and that shapes the height, depth, and width of your life experience. Life isn't about performing perfection. It's about experiencing it fully. True confidence isn't pretending you have no flaws. It's acknowledging your imperfections and learning to live with them gently. So tell me, did this resonate with you? I hope this sharing gives you the motivation to become more intentional about what you choose to focus on. Because when you change what you pay attention to, you begin to change the direction your life is moving in. And over time, that shift can reshape the bigger path of your life itself, which is your fate. Be blessed, stay blessed,